Jai Hind everyone, my name is Mukulit Goel. I am an assistant professor in Department of MCA in Akgec Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to take a lecture on dictionary sets and the functions in Python from the subject Python programming for the students of MCA with paper code BMC 301. So in today's lecture I will discuss about the dictionary and sets and some basic syntax and definition of functions in Python. So I will start with the dictionary. Basically, what is dictionary? Dictionary is a mutable data structure through which we can store any number of Python objects, and it can also work as the container classes. So in a dictionary we can store our data. They are also known as associative arrays, and in the dictionary the data is stored in the form of key or value. So the first part is known as key and the another value is known as value. So like an example, I have created a dictionary with the name DICT which have key MCA, its any value, then its key, another key is Python and another value. Okay. So the dictionary is created in the following way as well. Following way means key we can give a single key or multiple values. So in second example DICT second, we have given the two values correspond to a one key, and the key and the value pair are separated through semicolon. Okay, so the each key is separated from its value by a colon, and the items are separated by the commas, and all these key and values are enclosed into a curly braces, and we can also define the empty key with empty curly braces. Okay. So dictionary consists of a pairs of key and values which represents our data. So in Python the dictionary is used to store the elements which is of any type. It is not necessary they are only integers or they are only strings. It can be of any type, and only the key should be unique. The key in the dictionary is always be unique, as well as it can have duplicate values. Like if I will define my name, so the name key is unique, but if I had the duplicate values. So the index, it can also be indexed through the keys and cannot be concatenated or repeated, but they can be nested. Means the one key can represent more than one dictionary, and it can be passed to a function through pass by reference, but it cannot be passed through pass by value because they are pass by value behavior is like the list which is immutable, while the dictionaries are mutable. Like in the first line I have written that the dictionary is mutable. So dictionaries are mutable and lists are immutable, so they can only be passed through reference but not passed by value. Next, how will we access the values in dictionary? To access the values in the dictionary, we can use the square brackets. Like I have shown in an example, like I created a dictionary with the name have Vivek, his age is 20 and his class is MCA. So if I want to print the name, what I have to written? I have to write the print keyword, then DICT the name of my dictionary and the key which I want to print. So I just write DICT name, print DICT name or print DICT age. So it will print the Vivek and 20. So it will, I ask about the name and the age of the values from the dictionary. So it will print only the name and the age. Likewise, if I want to print the value which is not in the defined in the dictionary, it will show the key error or the value error. If I want to attempt the key which is not inside the dictionary, it will show key error Yuvraj. Like I have want to display dictionary Yuvraj, but Yuvraj dictionary is not inside the DICT, so it is showing the error, key error Yuvraj. Next is how to update a dictionary. For updating a dictionary, we can update the dictionary by any value. Like I have updated the age of the Vivek from 20 to 21 and also add one key which is college. Okay. So in this example, we can see that we have the dictionary with the name of Vivek, age 20 and class of MCA, but I update it age to 21. So I define DICT age 21 and also add one key which is college. So add also one key college and its value is AKGC. So if I want to print the age and the college, it will print 21 and AKGC. So it is defined inside this dictionary. So dictionary can be added, updated by new entry or item, modifying an existing entry or deleting existing entry. That existing entry can also be deleted. So for deleting the existing entry, we use DEL. For removing the entry from the key name. Clear, we use 3-4 words. First is del. Del is for deleting the entry with key name. Second is clear, which will remove all the entries in the dictionary. Okay. So the first thing, del DICT name, remove the entry which have the key name. So it will remove the entry name Vivek. DICT clear will delete all the entries from the dictionary, means name, age, class. And if we want to delete any specific or we want to delete whole dictionary, then we write del DICT. So it will delete all the elements from the dictionary, means it will delete not only the elements, it will delete the entire dictionary. So if I want to print dictionary, then it will show that error that this dictionary does not exist. Next, what are the properties of dictionary? So dictionary values have no restrictions. They can be any arbitrary Python object or user defined object, and same is not with the keys, like more than one entry per key is not allowed, which means no duplicate key is allowed, means the key with the name and name is not defined inside the same dictionary. So it will show an error or it will update this name with the Uday, not with Vivek. So duplicate, or if any duplicate key is encountered, then the next assignment will be shown and the previous assignment will not be shown. Like I show in this example, ki name Vivek we have defined earlier, but name we also defined name Uday. So it will display the name Uday. If I want to print the name from this dictionary, it will print the name Uday but not Vivek, because it overlap, Uday will overlap, Uday value will overlap the value of Vivek. Second, key must be immutable, which means you can use string, numbers or tuples as dictionary, but something like key is not allowed. Means name Vivek can be used, age 20 can be used. If we want to print name, then it will show an error because this key represents the list. It is under square brackets, so we cannot allow this square brackets for any key value. Now I will discuss the difference between the list and the dictionary. Okay, so in the list is an ordered collection of items and dictionary have the key value pair. List is defined using the square bracket, which I have already discussed. Dictionary are defined using curly braces. List considered ordered items, while the dictionary have unordered items. Indexing is starting from the 0, and in the dictionary the indexing is starting from the values by using keys. List is mutable as well as dictionary is also mutable. Uniqueness allows duplicate items. In dictionary, we allows duplicate values but not duplicate keys. Data types, it can store any type, and in dictionary we have any immutable data type. These are the examples. Some built-in functions in dictionary are append, remove, pop and sort and etc. And in dictionary we have the keys, values, items, get, pop. Performance of list is faster for ordered operations, and the dictionary is faster for lookup operations due to the hash mapping of the keys. There are some built-in functions in dictionary which I am going to discuss now. First is compare. When we want to compare the two type elements of the two list, we write CMP. When we try to find the length of the dictionary, we give len. When we want to print a string form of dictionary, then we write str. When we return the type of the past variable, we use type. When we want to remove the contents of the dictionary, that I already told is clear. We want to create a shallow copy of the dictionary, we use .copy. When we create a new dictionary with the keys from sequence and values, we use from keys. The get is used to find the returns the value of key. Hash key return true if there is a dictionary. Items is used to list the dictionary key value pairs. Dot keys is to return the list of dictionary keys. Set default is used if the key is similar to get, and it will set to default if the key is not already in the dictionary. Update is used to add the content of the dictionary, and value is used to return the list of a dictionary. Now I will discuss some of the examples in which, while using a dictionary, we try to find out something. So first example is find two radius of a circle and its circumference using a dictionary. So what we have do in this example, we defined some variable with a r in which we input our radius. If radius is -1, then we get out of the loop, else we find the circumference of the circle. So the formula of defining a circle we give in a key value pair. So here r is the key and its value is defined using 2 into 3.14 into r, which is the formula for finding the circumference. And then we update the dictionary and then we print this. So it will give the output of the to find out the circumference of a circle. Next, same example we are finding for converting the Celsius to Fahrenheit. We create one variable known as Celsius. We give it to the data type float. Then we create a Fahrenheit and then we print it. This is the example for dictionary to create a cube of odd numbers from range 1 to 10. So we create a dictionary cube dictionary. Then we create a key n, and in n we write the formula for that dictionary to print, and then we print that dictionary. So it will create an output of all the odd numbers between 1 to 10. So for find the odd number 1 to 10, we write from 1 to 11, because when the loop runs, it runs -1. Now the same example in dictionary. Then we find the frequency of each character in a given string. So for finding a frequency in a given string, we in the form of dictionary, we created one empty dictionary, and in that empty dictionary we insert the variables. Okay, so we find the characters in Python programming. So we insert this variable a inside. For finding the frequency, we insert it into a frequency which represents the empty dictionary. Okay, we increment its frequency and we print its frequency. Now I will come to set, which is another type of data type. What is a set? Set is an unordered collection of items and every item is a unique and immutable. Python sets are mutable. You can add a value and remove items from it. But elements are immutable, but the sets are mutable. And it is used to perform the operations like union, intersection, differences. Okay. A set is created by placing all the items inside a curly braces like we do in a dictionary, but they are separated by a commas. But in sets we do not use key value pair. We don't use key value pair inside the set. We just define our elements, and they can be of any data type. So it is the element with which I have the different data types. So my set have the elements of 1.0 is an integer, hello is a string, and another is 1, 2, 3 is a tuple. So if we want to print my set, I just write a statement print my set and it prints all the elements of my set. If we want to convert a list using a set function, if we give a set in the form of list, and then it will convert it into a set. For adding any element into a set, sets are mutable, so we cannot access or change the element of the set, but we can add any element using a update. So update method can take tuple, list, string or another sets as its argument. For printing set A, set B, we just use a print statement. Adding an element, we just use add. Set A may be add 6. So after adding of set A, so it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we want to remove element, we just write the keyword remove, and if we want to discard, then we use the keyword function name discard. So the set operations are union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference. As you can see in the chart, union is take two elements all, intersect only the same elements, difference is A minus B or B minus A, and symmetric difference is the opposite of union. So the set of using set operations, for union we use union, for intersection we use intersection, for difference we use the keyword difference, and for the symmetric difference we use symmetric underscore difference. So these operations can be executed using sets by their name only. If we have two sets, we want to do a union, so we use set A union set B. If we want to intersection, we use set A dot intersection set B. If we want to see the difference between the set A and set B, we use difference. And if we want to find the symmetric difference basically means the values which are not the same. The different elements of A with the all the elements of A and all the elements of B, but both are unique. They should not be similar. Okay. So for symmetric difference, we use symmetric difference. For updating the set, the operator is exclamatory sign equal to. We can update, we use intersection update, we use difference update, and the symmetric difference for this is the exponential sign. So for updating the set, we have seen the applications of union, intersection and difference, but these operations do not make any changes or mutations to the set. So for update the set, we update the set by adding elements. For intersection, we update the set by keeping only the elements found in it. For difference, by removing the element found in it, and symmetric difference by updating the set by only keeping the elements found in either of the set. Okay. So there are some more operations. I have defined all these operations. Len for length, X in X is for the membership, not in X is not a member. Okay. Test whether the this function is defined for use the other means whether it is the element is in set or not. Set is a proper subset or not. Test whether element other is in the set, or last one is to return the new element from the set. For adding, we use add. For removal, we use remove. For discard, we use discard. For clearing all the elements, we clear. And for removing any arbitrary element of the set, we use pop. But if the elements in the sets are empty or the set is empty, then it will show an error while we use a pop. This is the set comprehension. When we use a set as a comprehension means if we define all the elements or all the functions inside the set, like we want to find the to multiply these numbers with the 10 and we want to show it in the form of set. So what we do, we define the elements and then in the form of set we display them in the form of comprehension. So with the set of this comprehension, when we print SS, all these will be multiplied by 10. But what is the difference? First one is when in the form of list, another one is when is in the form of set. But the difference is only one, that in the form of list they are displayed in the ordered and in the form of set they are displayed as a unordered. Okay. Now the another example of extend, if we want to extend any element of the set, then we want to find the multiply by 2 by adding, updating the set by the value of 4 and 5 also. Next is I will only discuss the definition of the function in Python, and the details of the function I will discuss in another lecture. So the functions basically, function is a block of the organized or reusable code that is used to perform a single or the related action. Okay. So the functions, with the functions what will we do? We use the keyword def followed by the function name and the parenthesis, and the syntax is defined as like def function name then its parenthesis, then we write the function and we then take a printout by using an expression. So the first statement of the function can be optional statement, but the code of block with every function start with a colon, like I have written a colon, and then the statement expression returns exit from the function and execution of the function is done through the function docstring. I will show an example like this. The syntax is the function name, it has the parameter, then the function docstring, then function suit, and then return expression means print out. Example is print me str. The string is the print is passed. This prints a pass string function, print str and return. So it will print this string into an console. Now, thank you very much.